There we are. Okay.
Welcome in, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in.
Konnichiwa.
First Board Boosters stream of 2026.
Oh,
And hopefully not the last. See.
Same. I hope it's not the last. I don't know why we would.
Why would you say something like that?
Stay tuned for a surprise.
Surprise.
Name
we're
a more
closing
iconic
down.
duo than stream starts and Zero's mic is muted. Yep. True.
Literally.
True.
Valid.
Well, welcome in, everybody.
Yes.
Konbanwa, minasan.
There are a couple first-time chatters in the chat, so I think we should go around and do some quick introductions in case there's some folks who haven't seen faces before. I guess I'll start.
I've never seen a face in my life. What are faces?
I'm Zero Counts, one of the Board Boosters admins, and I'm going to throw it over to this person over here. You know,
I think that's me. It's difficult because it's mirrored on my screen. But I'm Zarek, and it's very nice to talk to you all. Very excited for the game we're about to pick, and for a year of speedrunning.
I'll go next.
Do those
Me.
first.
I will do it.
Those first.
I will do the thing. I'm Bug Doctor. I'm one of the head honchos for this clown show. Pick here. It'll be nice to kick off 26 with one of these. I feel like the list of submissions we got is really good, so I'm interested to see what we get.
Yes, indeed. I am Latalis. Hi, hello. I am here. I am help moderate stuff and things. We got a pretty cool list, though. I do agree.
I'm going to turn Natalis up a little bit.
Find the perfect sound.
I can turn myself up. I can turn my gain from 0 to 100.
Mute.
Then you'll really be sorry.
All right, cool. Hey, so last month was a bit of an interesting month. We didn't technically do an official boost. Normally what we do on these is we bring in a guest and we talk about the previous boost, but we didn't technically do an official boost in December. We kind of took administrative leave, as it were, to do a little bit of work behind the scenes and retool a few things. But the community was like, all you in chat were like, no, we're going to boost a game anyway. And then you picked this game over here.
Good job.
Hang on, this one, yeah. Over here, this Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair, very fitting for the month of December. But that was all organized by you all. So way to go,
y'all.
That's that was awesome. It was awesome to see people throw suggestions into the Discord and vote on a game, and we had a couple boosters in December from that. So. We did pull one of the runs, and we will take a look at it later and talk about it. And
Quick one.
Yeah,
real quick
run. Is what's like under 3 minutes?
Yeah, like you blink and then it's gone. Yeah.
But I didn't actually get around to playing the boost that happened. I think Zarek had a time on the board, so maybe Zarek can give us some insight.
I will do my best. So I do want to just mention, if we're going to just talk about that first before we move on to the choosing the game. I have only just now pulled up the Jazz Jackrabbit Wikipedia page because this is a game I was familiar with as one of those kinds of games that like older people when I was a little kid would just have on their computer. And you'd be like, I went over to my uncle's house a bunch of times, and he'd always have like Jazz Jackrabbit or like a Medal of Honor game, or one of the old like Duke Nukem 1 or 2 games, right? Like running on DOS on his computer. And for someone like I'm like about 35, for someone my age, it was like a person who is like maybe like 15, 20 years older than me who might have like these kinds of games to play. And so I was just familiar with that in that way. This game had this series had 3 games over the course of about 8 years from 94 to 2002. And it is it's like a run and gun game, where you're a green rabbit, you run around shooting stuff, and for some reason I thought you could get these games like from like cereal boxes, but maybe I just hallucinated that, or I'm thinking of a different series.
Chex Quest. Maybe.
I feel like it was
Chex Quest is very similar. Yeah. Chex Quest is also a super cool speed run, which people could do if you can get a hold of it. But it's pretty straightforward. We did the holiday hair versions. I don't know. Did anyone do the 95 version? I only played the 94.
I don't think anybody posted a time for the 95. I think it was only the 94.
I think David did.
Look at that.
David did 95. Okay, so
95.
There we go. It's so the holiday hair was a Christmas themed like a addendum to the game. I think you could have downloaded or acquired this pack. I think some people actually, you would write them a letter in the mail with like a check for $10, and then they would send you a CD in the post, and then you would have the Holiday Hair 94 like delivered, right? So I think it was like that kind of thing. And the run is only, because it's just this like this sort of DLC pack, it's like 3 levels. It's really not that much. We'll see it in the run here, but you just sprint to the end. There's no boss. You just get there and then you're done. And so really it's like, just don't die, right? Like, just go as fast as you can and don't take too many hits.
Which, from what I've seen, is easier said than done.
Yeah. There are a few tricks, and in the last stage, I kept dying over and over again. And David TK, I was like, "There's an invincibility behind this wall. Just go take that, and you'll be okay." So that made it a little bit easier. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Definitely like a very nostalgic run. And the music is not terrible, though it's not very long to enjoy all of the music. That's Jazz Jackrabbit.
Yeah,
cool.
And all that jazz.
When I was younger, I always thought, because I didn't have a computer until way late, and I didn't have a lot of friends who had like DOS games. Whenever I heard about Jazz Jackrabbit, it always sounded like it was something like I don't know, like I always thought it was like inappropriate for some reason. I don't know if it was just the advertising or what it was, but then whenever I like saw it for the first time, I was like, well, it's just a cartoon rabbit. What the heck was I?
Yeah, I remember I always thought that it was like there's some attitude in there, which I guess there's like a little bit, but but I never like, I don't know, like when I was a kid, a lot of people talked to me, and then so it was like the thing in my head, like, rabbit must be pretty cool. And I remember at one point where I think somebody like lent it to me, and I tried to install it on my compact Vario in like 1995, 1996. It didn't fucking work, and I was like, so let down, because I was like, I want to see this fucking game, and I still haven't played it. So
wow.
I guess I should have participated in this boost to just end the mystery for myself. But alas, here I am.
Yeah. Cool. Jazz Jackrabbit. We probably had you said the 2002 was the most recent one, Zarek. I think that's probably the one that we had growing up. We had a home computer in our kitchen, and my brother would play that, and I'd be like, I want to play, it looks fun, and my mom would be like, you're not allowed to play that, it has guns,
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was, because it had guns, but I don't know.
Well, one thing I will say is that as an example of something similar to what I'm about to describe, in 1998, 2 film studios put out the movies Bug's Life and Ants within like a very short span, right?
Yeah.
It's like they were all drinking like the same like hallucinogenic tea that made them all see like living bugs, and then they just made movies about it. And Jazz Jackrabbit came out at a time where folks were also doing like watching things like Bucky O'Hare, right? And there's all these other green and or anthropomorphic rabbits running around at that time, right? There was a bunch of even Bugs Bunny movies and stuff coming out at the same time, right? So it might have been conflated with any number of other like talking rabbits.
It's true.
That may have also been green.
Yeah, I didn't play the Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair version, but I did play some Jazz Jackrabbit in December, and unrelated, and it always gets compared to Sonic the Hedgehog, and I definitely can understand why. It certainly plays a little bit like that, like with the like speed of the game, and and just like it has a lot of platforming, and it's very
the crappiness
the crappiness of the game.
Man, this game sucks. It reminds me of Sonic.
Except like I feel like the only difference, like the biggest difference, is that there's a lot more what I feel like in the industry is called Euro platforming, because in Euro platformers it's less straightforward and uses like the whole like screen of the game, like a lot of like moving left, moving down, moving, like it's not like a lot of like US platformers at the time where go from the left to right and get to the end of the screen, get to the end of the stage, whereas Euro platformers were like go wherever, like look through the whole screen, and it's more like what Jazz Jap.
I feel like because it does that kind of thing, like you're saying, where you need to go up, down, you might need to stop and stuff. It doesn't flow as well as like Sonic, but he does move like as fast as Sonic, which makes it kind of unwieldy at times.
Yeah, I think for the people who did put times on the board like this, I don't think this was I think getting to the end of the 3 stages, not too bad, but getting the times that the people who put times on the board got, pretty impressive. It is. It doesn't mess around. And we'll watch it.
Proud of you.
This is the first time I've ever heard this term, like Euro platformer.
Oh, really?
And it makes it. I honestly am dying because it sounds so funny. The idea of like some German person being like, "Yes, we like it when you go left. The stupid Americans can only run right in their games."
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, we move up and down.
I think it's just like a couple people.
Wilhelm, please.
Like reviewers in the industry are like would call them like Euro platformers, because it always, like, whenever you would play a platformer where it would move in different directions and not just be like left to right scrolling, you would look at the developer and it would be like a European developer. It was just something part of their video game culture at the time. It would move around more, which is weird, but that's what it was.
It's like how European race cars are cooler than American race cars.
That's right. Yep.
Shall we watch this 2.5 minute video?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Let's do it.
Okay, nobody blink because you'll miss it.
Let me just
eyes are peeled.
Somebody tell a funny story while I get my screen shared properly here.
This one time, ha ha ha.
That's good.
Got a snicker.
You did it.
Did they change this? Did they change how you do this? Open preview projector.
What was your favorite run from the most recent GDQ? Because they just did one like a couple weeks ago, right?
They did.
Anyone have any big runs that they saw?
Dude, I didn't watch. I was too busy not watching.
Yeah, I didn't watch either, really, that much.
I did watch, but I'm getting the window set up, so.
There was. I only watched a few runs. Typically, with GDQ, I'll go back and watch like YouTube highlights of the ones I want to see. But unless one of you are in the fucking thing, then I've got to like stay up and donate like when it's happening. But there was someone who for the life of me I can't remember. I was stoked that this game got in, and then the person got a world record in the game. During GDQ. This would be a better story if I remember what fucking game it was, but yeah.
The 70-person 70-star relay was really cool. If nobody knows what it was they had 70 people do the 70-star run for Super Mario 64, but the key part of this was that all but like 10 of the runners actually had run the game before, and a bunch of them had never even played the game before, so they would like teach them week of GDQ, and then they had to like perform and do it on the stage at the time, and they got no game overs, which was really impressive.
I would love to do something like that. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
I was first to be able to attend, but
yeah, they had like a sign up for like people like because they had to be like approved like runners and stuff, or like people who would be like doing commentary, things like that. So they like in the Discord they had people like, okay, you can sign up for whatever star you want, and you can sign up for a really hard one, or you can sign up for a really easy one, and we'll teach you that week. And there were some people who had never played the game before that did like 10 out of 10 star, like 10 out of 10 most difficult stars. It was very cool to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I understand that the relentless march of time leaves it leaves no mercy or gives no mercy, but it still hurts my heart that people would have grown into adults and not played Super Mario 64.
Especially in the speedrun, you're in the speedrun, what more iconic speedrun than Super Mario 64? But it's fine.
Yeah, other than foundational ones like Doom, where speedrunning comes from, stuff like that, Super Mario 64 is just so high up there in the list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a game I've been thinking about learning the speedrun for, or at least rando tricks for.
Nice.
That's my thing is randomizers.
Yeah.
Did we get this yet?
Yeah.
We got this.
Aces 10 cheekily
Oh,
says
I saw the wheel.
The filler anecdote had lasted longer than the following video. Also, a couple of folks were asking us if this is pre-recorded, and I have to confirm it is pre-recorded because how else would we cheat the wheel?
Why do you have so many?
Yeah, we have to rig the wheel every time.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many porn windows open?
I have a lot.
Jesus.
There's a lot out there, you know? All right, you go watch that video of all of us there, that screen of all of us, and I'll switch over.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but everybody else will be able to hear it in the stream. So here we go. All right, this is David TKI's video of
who?
David TKI. Of the
must be new. I don't recognize
checker.
the name.
So I will start it right now.
Unheard of.
Okay.
Okay, there's the reset, and here we start. So they run it on easy. That's a good thing.
Baby mode.
It's the fastest.
It's easier that way. Yeah.
What? It's easier on easy?
So just because I did do the run, so I'll just mention a few things here. The platforming and moving around here is probably the hardest part of it all. I found lining up some of these shots and killing enemies and not taking a hit kind of difficult, but if you memorized it, it got a lot easier. One thing you'll see that David is doing is when he is hitting the blue dogs in particular, he'll turn around right as he's hitting the enemy, and then that means that he doesn't get knocked back. He gets you can essentially get knocked forward, so you still take damage. And you can see David was almost out of life at the end there, but gets knocked forward when he hits something.
This is incredibly Sonic.
Oh yeah,
incredible.
Absolutely. Sonic with a gun. Yep.
Boinger, the springboards, the boxes you break open, it's not even
unapologetically so.
Yeah.
Well, see, the interesting thing is that this came out in 1994, and copyright law didn't exist until 1995, so there wasn't a problem for these folks. Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
These monkeys blend into the snow so well.
Yeah.
Just
And you're going.
Kind of know they are.
You're going really
Especially
fast, so the screen is actually really small. It's hard to because you have to memorize where you're going, or else you're just going to hit stuff the whole time.
Yeah, that was my
This part is really annoying.
Biggest problem with Jazz Jackrabbit was the visibility. It was tough.
I feel like I'm going to throw up.
I think we're almost at the end of the second level out of the 3 levels. Yeah, so that's 2/3 of the way done already.
Damn.
Now I remember the one of the tougher parts of this is the hands that come out of the ground.
Yeah,
hands.
Yeah, the grabby hands.
What is this?
They're
Mario
very
3?
Yeah, they're very random. They're very random, or they're not, and I just suck. But they're hard to dodge, and they disrupt your movement quite a lot.
Look at him go.
They see a red Mr. Smithers style, demons flying around.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck are those things? What do they have to do with Christmas?
This is a Euro platformer, so those are the Christmas ghouls from some Belgian Christmas story or something. I'm sure
they're Dickens characters. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the ghost of Christmas.
That's it.
That's it. That's the run.
That's the run.
GG.
Yeah.
Wow. Sub 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sub
Pure
250.
gold run.
Big GG.
Good job.
Big GG to David.
Good work,
and,
David,
and our other runners
Good
as
job,
well.
David.
Yeah.
You ran the game.
It's
crazy.
I do want to mention here. Agent Wyvern, another board booster, got a better time than David, but has way too much personality. So we just stuck with David's run.
That's exactly it. All right, we're back.
Wow.
We're back after that.
Here we are.
That wild time.
Back to slow reality.
So I think we should probably get to what everybody is probably here for, right? The something about a wheel.
All those porn windows you have open.
Yeah, those.
The disbanding of the club.
That's right. That's why everybody's here.
Yeah. Can you imagine we went out on Jazz Jackrabbit 94 Holiday Hair? We were like, that's it, we're done. This is our finale. Yeah.
That's right.
Board boosters headstone. Yeah. Jazz Jackrabbit did me in.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be like 2023 to 2026. It would be Dreamworld Poggy to Jazz Jackrabbit.
Oh god. Yeah, it's measured in games. Yeah.
So do we want to, before we jump into the wheel, do we want to talk about a little bit about how we decided to go about it this time around? And
I think we should, because we might have a couple of new people, but also because I think, although I think we've come up with a new system that is better than the old system and addresses some of like the, it just smooths things out in a way that is good. I want to be, and I think this isn't something that we've all talked about too much, but we can improve it more. We can always do better. And if folks, we spin it the wheel this time and we think about how things are done, we can make micro adjustments here or there to improve it as well. So maybe just to describe for folks how things have changed. In the past, what would happen was we would get game suggestions that would go into a big pot, and they would never get taken out. We would take that whole list, we would spin a wheel, and one game would win, but that big bucket of games would stay. And so the next time we spun the wheel, it'd be the same list of games that kept getting longer and longer. And sometimes,
like 2 years old.
And it's like Board Boosters has existed for years now, so sometimes people would like leave the group, they'd leave the Discord, they wouldn't be around. New people would come in and they'd have enthusiasm, but these new people with like enthusiastic suggestions were in the same pot as people who might have like left, right? And you can leave the group. There's no, it's not a bad thing. Like don't want to be in the Discord. You don't want to be in the Discord anymore. That's fine. But what the new system is that every second month when we do these shows, we're going to have a bucket of games that's just suggested in the week before that, right? So we just did this, right? Last week we suggested games. We'll pick that game, and then next time we pick a game, which February, March, April will be the next time we do this. We will, in April, it'll be a whole new list of suggestions, right? So, for example, I suggested Arcus Odyssey for this time around. It's a great game, and it's probably going to get picked because it's so amazing.
Because we rigged it, because it's pre-recorded.
But if it didn't get picked, I might say, oh, you know what? There's actually a better game I want to submit next time, and I can submit a different game. And then all the suggestions from this month will be gone, right? Now, if folks really want a game to get picked, they can collude, they can work together, and that means that if we pull a bunch of these different people's names, it's a much higher chance that game gets picked, right?
It's always been a feature, but not really as.
There's only been 2 people who have tried to take us up on that offer of being able to collude on a game, and that's Johnny Go and Jake Rock, who once again have combined their powers to suggest Bubble Bobble Part 2. So
yeah, I think we should say we encourage this, right? Because if we want folks to be enthusiastic about these games, and if there's a game where it really does have a small board, but lots of people want to run it, for God's sake, that's why we're here. So please stack the list for those kinds of games, right?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
If a game gets 3 votes, that's probably 3 boosters who are going to then produce runs for that game that following month. So the more people that vote for a game, the more chances are going to get people running that game.
I want to draw attention to if 50 people all go in on one game, or one person submits 50 games, I suppose is what I really want to talk about. That's not going to change, because we spin the wheel twice. We put everybody's name, and then we spin again for the games that person submitted if there's more than one.
That's right.
So if one person goes in with 50 games, they have an equal chance of their name being rolled as anyone else's name. And then if they get picked, it's still going to be like 1 in 50 for any of the games they picked. But this way, a bunch of people coming in on a single game, like we have, like you said, 2 people in for Bubble Bobble, there's 2 chances for those names to be picked up, and each of them has that game. So it's got a better chance if more people are in on a game rather than one person in on a bunch.
Yeah, certain games can get a higher chance of being picked, but every booster gets the same chance of having their name selected.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Capiche?
Let's do it. How about it? Where is
Yay!
it? We got ourselves a wheel.
Which is 0 rigged. Yeah. Correct.
There's no submission from Zero.
Nope, I did not. I did not submit one this time. So,
so it'd be really rigged if your name did still magically show up.
That's right. That's right.
So there it is.
Yeah. And before we spin though, has anyone? This includes chat. This is a question for chat as well. Did anyone play any of these games that were, because the list was public, people could see it in the Discord, right?
The game
did anyone try at any of these games? I played a few of them, the ones that were like a bit more accessible that I just had sort of at arm's length, and all of them that I played seemed like they would be interesting speedruns. Some were definitely like more things I've done before than others. But it's like they would all be pretty interesting. I've played a bit of the Pool of Radiance game and had my ass handed to me. So I actually, Pool of Radiance is like a Dungeons and Dragons game with a fighting, like a unit fighting mechanic that's kind of like Fire Emblem, like the tactical moving the units around type game. But when I played it, I couldn't get my units to ever land a hit. They just kept missing. Like I wiped 3 times before I stopped playing because every first fight I had, I died. All my characters missed, and I just eventually died. So there's something like about that game where I actually just don't. I'd have to read how the mechanics work because I don't understand it at all. But I played like Dexterity, which is one I think Bug put in, and it's like a fun little puzzle game. Like the folks who got a lot out of Flipple or we did another puzzle game, didn't we?
Just Flipple.
Was it Flipple?
Yeah, just Flipple.
Yeah.
It's a fun puzzle game. I think that folks who enjoyed that kind of stuff will definitely get a lot out of it.
Yeah, it's a little more action to it because you like move around and stuff. And
yeah. There's a few Game Boy games. I know we have a few Game Boy enthusiasts in the club.
Fairly excited to boost a Game Boy game. Dexterity that's is Game Boy, and Chikyu Kaiho Gun, which was suggested. I think Uchi suggested that one. It's
it
like
looks
a
good.
Shooter. I guess like a shoot 'em up.
Shmup, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So Latalis and I are on the official review committee for the Board Boosters games. So we've had a chance to look at all of these. If you, and I'm talking to all you, are interested in being a part of the review committee, reach out. Let us know. We might need some assistance on that.
Handcuff you to a desk or something.
That's all right. That's right.
Yeah. do some fucking work.
If you want to play a role in a small role in like what games may make it onto the wheel, let us know.
All right. Before we spin, I do want to also do a clarification on the game suggestion channel in the Discord, because there was a little bit of confusion. I know Matos brought up I would like people to pitch their games. I want to know why these games are submitted. The game suggestions, formerly where you used to submit, you can still do that there. It's pinned in the comment for every month. I'm going to make a new form for you guys to submit. But that channel is there for you guys to talk about the games you're submitting and try to get everybody else on board. Because we already established you're allowed to collude. You're allowed to submit as many games as you want. You can get a bunch of people in on a bunch of different games and increase the chances of those games being picked. That is there for you guys. And That's all I really wanted to clarify, because it seemed like that went over people's heads a little bit. Yeah, we can spin now. Sorry, just wanted to.
Yeah, hype up your game in the game suggestions.
Yes, please.
It's funny. Maybe we should stop calling it collusion, because it's really just cooperation. Collusion has this like really negative connotation, but it's really just working together, which you've always been allowed to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Organized cooperation.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's our wheel o' names. Let's get it going. Ready? 3,
You gotta
2,
randomize
1.
it. Hit randomizer. Hit randomizer.
Oh yeah,
I love randomizers. I played one earlier today.
The more you shuffle it, the more it looks like it's not rigged.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
Fighting.
Bigger name equals bigger chance.
Oh wow.
David.
Oh,
wait.
it's Uchi.
Oh, it's Uchi.
Oh my god! Oh, it was so close.
That was very close. Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
The tease.
Incredible.
Get absolutely skipped over.
Well, I can tell you right now that the game is the shmup I was talking about.
The shmup that we can't pronounce the name of.
Yeah.
Chiyu Kaihogan ZAS.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. This game looks cool. The current run. So there's one run on the board. Let me check normal and hard. Oh, Uchi actually has a normal run up. Sorry. So there's 2 runs across. There's 3 runs across 3 boards. 1 board doesn't have a run. And the fastest time is 15 minutes 55 seconds in one of these. 4 stages. It looks like.
It's a new genre of game that we have not tackled before as board boosters.
That's
we
true.
have not done a shmup.
That's true.
It's true.
Every time you say that, I think you're saying schmuck, and I'm like, what?
Schmuck.
We've done plenty of schmucks. Yeah, we've got schmucks all up in chat.
Yeah, we played Defenders of Dynatron City. We're all schmucks.
Dynatron City.
You almost. It's.
Oh no.
I was saying this. I'll say this now because I think I said this before we went live. That the great thing about this shmup is that it moves really slow because it's a Game Boy game, so it's a bit it's like a bit slow and laggy, which means that it's a lot easier to avoid getting hit, which I'm really looking forward to because I suck at shmups. But yeah, no, this looks great. I'm excited to try it.
Same.
I'll pull up here. I want just to give people a little look see here. I'll pull up Uchi's run of this here for those interested.
Frame blending.
Uchi says you need an emulator/hardware that does frame blending. What the hell does that mean? Uchi, can you give us a bit of like
a picture frame in a blender, and you just.
So there you go. This is what we're looking at here.
Just because we have this up, I know we've had Uchi's videos on the show before because we've had Uchi on as a guest for doing different runs. But I really appreciate this controller, where it shows your inputs that Uchi has.
How long
and it shows
percent
over time. Yeah, I really like that, and he's got it set up for a bunch of different controller styles. It's really cool.
I really appreciate Uchi's choice in live split background.
Cool.
It looks like he is refusing to explain what the hell frame blending is, though.
God, what a schmuck.
We get some info from Uchi.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
I will create the channels after this post-mortem, and then we can get discussing it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. It looks good.
Yep, agreed.
All right.
Cool. Uchi, instead of discussing it here, it might be something you want to post in the Discord as well, just so we have a sense of it.
Yeah.
Cool. That is a game.
That is a game.
Allegedly.
We did it. We picked a game.
Hooray.
We did.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the new system. It's Similar to the old system, but better. We hope.
Yeah.
I do want to say,
We'll keep things more like relevant, which is good.
Yeah,
you may have noticed, or may not have noticed, or whatever, that certain social media aspects of Board Boosters have been a little bit more active as of late. This is not on accident. We intend to try to keep up posting more things on social media, particularly on Blue Sky, and also in the coming weeks we'll be posting things on our YouTube channel and maybe various other places as well. If you're not following us in various places and you have accounts in those on those sites, please feel free to check us out. I'll maybe post something in the Discord at some point so people can find our links. Or you can go to boardboosters.com.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Where you can get links to all that stuff as well. So
I've posted a lot of stuff on Blue Sky lately. So any called a bleat? What's it called on there? A skeet? Any reskeets are appreciated. Reskeets there. Any way to get the word out more.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Excited for the new game. Check out the Discord. And, we will see you all at the next one. Well, actually, you know what? We'll see you before that, because we'll all be hanging out in the Discord and having a grand old time playing Game Boy games together.
Actually, this is something maybe before we go we should mention here. Every time we do a boost, there is a spot to post clips. So to go live. So when you go live, please put it in the Discord so that folks can come watch you. I know I'm certainly every time someone goes live, even if I'm at work, I'll try to throw on the stream and watch some of it. We can use those clips. In the past, we've done clip shows and stuff. If we get enough of them in a year, we can put together a clip show video, which is always a fun time. But we can also post them on social media and that sort of thing. So if we get those clips, we can try to drive it that way, and we can link your stream and that kind of stuff. So definitely share those kinds of things as much as possible.
Where else?
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
We will sign out.
Yeah.
Fairly well.
Run the game, or else.
Do it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Or else you're banned. Okay. Darn, I guess I have to run it this time.